Tonight, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. The Washington football team taking on the Carolina Panthers.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington football team. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they enter play here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards.
Now look at the numbers for Thomas from a week ago. 4 catches, 51 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
The pass. Complete.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First down, Panthers.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And a Panther first down.
This is McCaffrey. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Number 22, Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He was taken down by Reuben Foster.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with third and 11. And this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long.
Third down.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers.
22-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through.
It is good.
And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Washington, nothing.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
The former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins ready to run the controls for the Washington offense.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, this is Geis.
Number 20.
A look at the numbers for Geis a week ago. 9 carries, 53 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
From the 44, Haskins got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Washington.
Now a run with Geis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Sammy Watkins. Out of bounds, just past.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Haskins pass.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Panthers take over.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, McCaffrey. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Christian McCaffrey.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Charles O'Malley.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
A loss of 4 yards on the sack. And it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now it's Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Geis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Darius Geis, the ball carrier.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Nothing after one on EA Sports.
Panthers 3, Washington nothing.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now an option play on second down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
The quarterback sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Takes over first
A
and
look
10.
at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Geis try to get to the outside. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now a run with McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space, A loss results there.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Gain on the play. Brings up third down.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Here's Geis. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On second and 11 now. Haskins.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Washington
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
a gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he fires one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Landon Collins on the coverage.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. But they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They're going to look to throw. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
35, the ball.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
Their mobile quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Is good.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
from the gun. Haskins. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Haskins on 3rd down. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good. And, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical at the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot, taking on a defender to give him the chance that they did, and he took full advantage of it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Off to Thomas on the left side.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down.
DJ Moore.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And, oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Gano the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Here a throw taken in by Watkins.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Got a man, it's Gibson, complete.
Haskins pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
17. Washington 3.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. The Panthers about ready to take over.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the Bears who pick up the victory at home. David Montgomery leading the way on the ground there. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to the Motor City to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. A field goal was the difference. 27-24, the final. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
on second down at 4. Haskins.
He'll find Gibson here complete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Haskins. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Haskins sacked.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Able to fight through one tackle. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
At their own
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Panthers.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd
McCaffrey
and 5.
pushing through the contact. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Slide, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense set to take over.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really really matters. Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Little. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
For Washington.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
1st and 10.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Christian McCaffrey.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
14-yard line. Washington.
The Washington offense heading out.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier. He's brought down by Shaq Thompson.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Running into the kicker. Defense.
No!
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Tressway now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 35.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead.
Complete to DJ Moore. It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Washington 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Washington ready to try again on offense.
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Little. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
33-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for a Washington.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That one caught by Gibson. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Operating from the gun, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Antonio Gibson.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins.
And he'll complete this to Gibson.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown on the year.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore.
The pass.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a pickup of just 2.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down at the 41. A 7-yard pickup.
They run the option on second down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
The running back.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays